Hello everyone, I'm Eliana Crow, and welcome back to West of Loathing. Today we're going to take care of some side quests and stuff. This will probably be a shorter episode. I only have about an hour of time to record, but I wanted to get something made. So let's just get right into it. Some peppermint tombstone pizza. Ugh, that does not sound appealing. Let's see. Where should we go first? Well, let's start down here, and we'll go see about taking care of some of the jelly beans. You see a splash of color at the corner of your eye, and it turns out to be a giant multicolored banner hanging across the front of an old army fort. You discovered a new map location, Fort of Darkness. Well, that sounds cheery and not ominous at all. We'll check that out later. Okay, old granddad. What do you got to say, Alice? That's an extremely large cactus over there. Must be the place Roy Bean was talking about. Unless there's two utterly gigantic cactuses out here. That would be surprising and potentially embarrassing. Let's see what's inside here. Hello, Mr. Goblin. The guard blocks your path. Hey, hi, no climbing for humans. Talk to them. I'm here for taking back a jar of jelly beans you goblins stealing. Oh, what? Jelly beans. Little colorful sugar things. Oh, little fruit rocks? Yeah, those. Those are for the pile. The what? Anyway, no upstairs for a human. Maybe we can trading? No trading, but you can bribing me. Okay, cool. What are you wanting? A candy bar. A good human candy bar the Bubble's having. You knowing it? Do you mean this? Oh, yes, wonderful. Thanking you. Can I climbing now? Sure. Awesome. What do you want? There's another goblin here blocking another ladder. Hello, no climbing for humans. Too bad. Can I bribing you to letting me climbing? Oh, okay. What are you wanting? Cactus syrup. A delicious vein is being in the other room, but has had losing my tap. Okay, I'm being right back. If you're a tap, where would you be in this pile of junk? Make a tap. You bolt a flange onto a pipe, then add a couple of rusty widgets. It's not pretty, but it's a tap. You can also find an empty jar in the pile, which will be handy. Got an item, syrup tap. There's a gash in the wall of a cactus here, revealing a vein of sticky purple goo. Tap it. You plug the tap into the syrup vein and fill the jar with purple cactus syrup. You got an item, cactus syrup. Okay, let's go give it to him. Here you go. Hello, having a syrups? Yes. Hooray! The guard guzzles the entire bottle in a single long draw. It is both fascinating and disgusting. Needing more for proper bribing. Of course you are. Sigh. Okay, so we get more. I hope he doesn't want multiple trips worth of it. Yes. This time the guard moves away from the ladder, so they have plenty of room to guzzle the syrup. Excellent. What do you want? Oh, I went down accidentally. Ow. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hi, can I? Nope. Okay, can I? Yep, bringing me goblin elixir. What's that? A potion of extra delicious being. So good. Okay, I'll go get that then. I presume it's in here. The table is covered with flasks, beakers, bottles, tubes, burners, and all the other equipment that makes up a super elaborate alchemy table, including a whole bunch of different colored liquids and powders and stuff. Make a goblin elixir. Well, that's easy for you to say. Look for some instructions. Find a scrap of paper in a drawer that looks like maybe instructions for elixir, but it's all in goblin science jargon that you don't understand at all. Just start mixing things, I guess. You pick up a beaker and look at the ingredients. Let's start with some green syrup. You pour some green syrup into the beaker, and then you add some black lumps to the beaker. The mixture turns red and starts to fizzle. What's next? Add some blue powder. The mixture turns white and starts to fizz even harder. Now what? Shake it up. You manage to pitch the concoction out the window and duck under the table just in time. It explains, both with a tooth-rattling bang. Geez, this alchemy is tricky stuff. Let's try again. Let's try chartreuse slime, red juice, blue ooze, and spit in it. You work up a good mouthful of saliva and spit into the beaker. The mixture turns purple and starts to smoke like crazy. After a second, though, it settles down. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem immediately life-threatening. Smells terrible, though. Keep it. You pour the elixir into a proper flask. Who knows, maybe it isn't a deadly poison or anything. You got an item, goblin elixir. Well, hopefully this works. I certainly wouldn't drink that, but hey, goblins don't seem as picky. Hi, ready for bribing? Yes, here is your elixir. Probably. Oh, good, yes. The goblin moves away from the ladder and takes little sips from the flask, savoring this flavor. Is it good? Yes, perfect. Huh, cool. Disgusting, actually. Okay. Holy crap, if this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, I don't want to know what was. Hey, guys, these jelly beans, can I dab in them? Oh, what? Our fruit rocks? No, not taking our fruit rocks. These are being ours, not for you taking. Jeez Louise. What's your plan for dealing with this horror? Talk to them. But not looking like you're eating them. A jar's still full. What, eating? Fruit rocks not for eating. Fruit rocks are just for looking at. You're just looking at them? Not fitting through floor hole. Can't leave room. Fruit rock's only entertainment being. Good grief, that's sad. Try and help him out. How about I teach you something else for entertaining? Something better than fruit rocks looking at. Okay, sounded good. I agree. I'm not certain. What being better than fruit rocks looking at? 20 questions. You teach the goblins how to play 20 questions, and once you get them over the initial hurdle of a goblin being neither animal, vegetable, nor mineral, they pick it up pretty fast. Soon they're so focused on the game that they stop paying attention to you completely. Nice. So now we can take these. The goblin pile is or are too focused on their game to notice you're taking jelly beans, and it was a fair trade, so now they're yours anyway. Right, so let's go back to Roy Bean. We can't do anything with that. Well, let's see, how much XP do we have? We'll up mysticality a little bit. You go, Mr. Roy Bean. How you doing on them jelly beans, kid? Got 'em. Wonderful. Good job, kid. Looks like they're all here too. The goblins didn't eat any? It's a long and weird story. Well, never mind then. You done a swell job, kid. I've only got one jar of jelly beans missing. They were stolen by a gang of damn hippies. Why'd they take them? Heck, who knows what a hippie thinking. All I know is they took off, headed south and a little bit west. You discovered a new map location, Shroom Cave. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so just one left. Where is this Shroom Cave? Right here. There's a goblin marching down the trail in a soldier's uniform, the pants of which have been seriously pinned up to account for the goblin's stubby little legs. It salutes when it sees you. Hello, what's up? I'm soldiering. Yes, I can see that. I didn't think there were any goblins in the military. What's your unit? What? Where a uniform getting? From dead soldier man's, so I am soldier now. Not quite how that works. We'll outfox him. I see you having a medal. Oh, shiny dangle, yes. Not earning shiny dangle properly. Other soldiers angry if seen. Oh no, you take. The goblin hands over his medal with a graceful salute. You got an item, purple brain pin. Here, let's see what that does. +7 mysticality. Okay, that. Yeah, we'll switch it out. Okay, what you got to say, Alice? What's up, Doc? I remember I had this book on mushrooms with me. You better take a look at it if you're going to be fooling around with those things. The wrong ones can mess up a body up real bad. Okay. Thanks, Doc. Sure, don't mention it. Okay, am I forgetting anything? Okay, thanks. Let's read it. Flip through the book and memorize all the positions of all the spots on all the mushrooms. You got a perk. Passing fair mycology? I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's look, see. What does that do? You know more about mushroom than the average cowpoke. You can identify useful or dangerous mushrooms. That'll be useful, hopefully. Can I use it on anything? Okay, I don't have enough foraging to get the local weed. You recognize this? It's the extremely hallucinogenic Lactarius dirtyhippica. Harvest it. You carefully pluck the Lactarius dirtyhippica out of the ground and store it away. See if there's anything else. Is there a knapsack? Someone lost a very dirty knapsack. Investigate. It contains some loose bits of granola and some very dirty clothes. Oh, and a map. You got an item, mushroom map. Okay, let's see. This is a hand-drawn map covered in grubby fingerprints. Read it. This map is labeled Shroom Locations and shows a weird convoluted trail leading to a big X. You recognize the X as this very cave. The source of the trail looks like it's right near that weird fort full of dirty weirdos. Okay. So I'm guessing that's what we need to find. Oh, there's a cultist asleep here. Can we do something with him? This cultist is totally zonked out. Investigate. The cultist is muttering and twitching in his sleep. The mushroom crumbs litter the floor around him. Loot his belongings. You grab everything that isn't nailed down to him. You got skeleton, bone, human ashes, and a burned skull. Let's look at that. I bet it's more information about the necromancer. This scroll has mostly been burned beyond legibility, but you can just make out something about hellcow energy between the scorch bugs. Examine it. The scroll is in bad shape, and you can't really make out anything new, but you're convinced that this must be another clue to the whereabouts of the necromancer. You stick the scroll into your journal. You should check that out. Okay. So we know it's west of the lava mountains. We know something about ley lines, but we need somebody who's smarter or knows more about magic. And we have a cryptic note about Hellcat entry, so Leo must be near the portal you found at Hellstorm Ledge. Okay. Alright, so... tread the trail near a fort of dirty weirdos, but does that mean the, that could be the dark one? That could be the fort treason? I don't know. I guess since this one's nearby, we'll go here first. Out in the open sun, among the rocks and dunes, and underneath the scorching desert sun, you encounter a chef. That probably doesn't sound all that strange comparatively, but hold on while I go into more detail. He has somehow hauled a full iron pot-belly stove out into this blistering hot hole and is cooking something on it, though you can't tell what because all you can see is the pan and fire. Rather than being drenched in sweat, he is literally steaming. Furthermore, he is muttering wildly to himself. Hotter, gotta be hotter, hot, gotta cook it right through, needs to be hotter. Ask what he's cooking. Say, what's cooking? What is literally being cooked? Gazpacho soup. Oh, geez, I have bad news for you. What? Bad? Not hot enough? Not hot enough? Buddy, gazpacho soup is served cold. What? No, it's not true. Yeah, sorry. The chef runs off into the desert, screaming. As you watch him go, there's a clang behind you as the door to his stove falls off, the hinges having melted through. You got an item, stove door. Okay. What is that? +4 armor. Nah, we're good. What do you have to say, Alice? Do you hear chanting? You mean like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 kind of thing? That seems like pretty typical military training pattern to me. Push-ups and all. Yeah, but the sitar music is what's weird about it. Oh, yeah, I think this is the hippie place. This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes. The horrid wear has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are about the size of teacups. Wow, hi, a new face. My name, one sec. Irene. She giggles. Everyone in here just calls me Mushrooms, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm Eliana. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continue, you know. We're like a big happy family here. Everyone's so nice and appreciative of how much I know about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Uh-huh, they're good for all kinds of things. If you know which ones to pick, if you want, I can sell you a few of my favorites. Okay, cool. Would you like to buy a mushroom? This batch is extra groovy. You see any jelly beans? Yeah, I had some jelly beans recently. I don't remember. Oh, they were in my lounge. Where's your lounge? I don't quite remember. It's only there part of the time anyway. What? Haha, I don't know. Would you like to buy a mushroom? How about a free mushroom? Well, I suppose they're all ultimately free after all. Sure, one won't hurt. Plus, what do I even need meat for? Okay, we got the perk Courtesy and Charm. Okay, that's all. What's that new perk do? +10 Moxie. Nice. Okay. This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hi there. These are some pretty cool boots you made. Are they for sale? Huh? Oh, no? I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that. But no, these are all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see, like just out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll just be kind of standing here, and just kind of, and then I'm like, oh, hey, got another pair of boots in my hand. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh. Haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something. These elves keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird. Okay. You seen any jelly beans? Jelly beans? Weird. No, I haven't seen anything like that. Ask the elves, maybe. I'll give it a shot. You know anything about Irene's lounge? He glances nervously at Irene and lowers his voice to a whisper. No, I don't really talk to her much. The elves don't trust her. Gotcha. Can never be too careful, I suppose. Yeah. You should open up a boot store. Huh? To sell your boots in. They're not mine, though. They're... Right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Oh, huh. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You could open up a really nice shop there. That's a pretty long trip, haha. But, like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know. I'll let you know if I think of anything. Can we steal anything here? Nope. Right. So let's go up here and see if there's anything. You discovered a new map of Colorado. Ooh, that's where we need to go for a quest. Okay. we'll head there. Maybe after this? I don't know. We'll go where whatever place is closer. Oh, that's a lot of bones. That's kind of concerning. Hi, I'm Ileana. Teeth, teeth, teeth. Clavicle, femur, teeth. Wow, okay. You seen any jelly beans? Teeth, jawbone, teeth, teeth. I see. Do you know anything about the lounge? Teeth, teeth, lumbar, vertebrae. Okay, that makes sense. Give her some bones. You hand her an armload of bones, and she starts mechanically picking through them, selecting some and discarding others based on criteria you can't discern. Eventually, having chosen the best two from the pile, she secures them together with wire and screws and hands you something that basically looks like a sword. You got an item, bone sword. Neat, thanks. Give her some skull chips. You hand her some bone chips and she stops muttering. Her eyes seem to focus a little, and she takes some glue out of her toolbox and presses the chips into a ring. You got an item, bone chip ring. As soon as she gives the rings to you, though, she's back to her muttering. Give her some gold teeth. She blinks at the gold teeth you hand her and takes this gold wire out of her toolbox. She presents you with an elaborate tiara. Not enough, she mutters sadly. Nearly not enough. You got an item, gold tooth tiara. Huh, well, thanks. Leave it to hallucinations. What about you? Hi, I'm Ileana. Salutations, Ileana. They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of curtsy and philosophy, Ileana? You seen any jelly beans? Well, first, we must take care to define our terms. What does it mean to see jelly beans? And what if what I see as jelly beans are different than what you see as? Cut the crap before I cut it for you. No, I have not. But I do know that Irene, the newest, and dare I say most delightful, of our little clan, is particularly fond of them. You might ask her. Do you know where Irene's lounge is? I've been there, but for some inexplicable reason, I was never invited to return. Inexplicable. I would self-actualize by returning on my own, but I don't remember what it was, and Todd will not tell me. It is quite frustrating. Yeah, sure, we'll talk about philosophy. The talking dude begins, and you immediately tune it out. Blah blah, the meaning of meaning, blah 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 blah. Interesting. I do not want to read this, so we'll just see how long this goes. Not walk away. Okay, so what's that new one? Plus 10 mysticality. Nice. Nothing there? Okay, let's keep going. What's in this tent? Hello. Hello. Yes, hello. I'm Todd. Ileana, pleased to meet you. So what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked, haha. Right. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well that's pretty interesting. The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect. Ha ha ha. Woo! I see. If you have any more Lactis mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent portable, i.e. a mushroom. Hee. In fact, I do. He boils up your mushrooms and distills the result into a little ball for you. You got an item, dirty hippica extract. Gory's in the stuff, it has a real kick to it. Ha ha ha. Thanks. Oh. Okay, I can't talk to him. You seen any jelly beans? No, ha ha ha. I'm not interested in jelly beans unless they're that kind of jelly beans that gets you completely blasted. I don't think that's a real thing. No, it is. I heard they got them in Frisco. That doesn't seem safe, for kids. Have you ever, yeah. Do you know where Irene's lounge is? Yeah, I do. Don't tell the talking dude if you don't mind. But it's in that cave where we get all our mushrooms. I didn't see any lounge there. You gotta be, he jerks his thumb at the apparatus behind you and winks at you. Okay, let's make one more thing. Okay, we'll continue talking to people, and then I guess we'll go back to that cave. This woman is rocking back and forth, making a floop, floop, floop sound as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. Hi. You seen any jelly beans? If I knew where there were jelly beans, don't you think I'd be there eating jelly beans instead of making these dumb noises? Fair point. You know anything about a lounge? What I won't give for a lounge. I mean, this couch is great, but if it wasn't a lounge, wow. Ask her what she's doing. What exactly are you doing? Nothing really, just making dumb noises to entertain myself. Kind of reminiscent of something, but I'm not sure what. She shrugs. Okay. How many more tents? Okay, just 2 more. Oh. This record must be from a foreign country where music is way weirder. Okay, it doesn't look like we can talk to anybody. A gun safe? A sturdy safe that contains your assumed guns. Crack it. It turns out it was only a single gun. It's a nice one, though. You got an item. Army issue sidearm. Military supplies. We'll just grab here. That. Pry open. Bunch of military manuals. They all look too complicated for you, except for one. Take the simple one. Cannon loading for idiots. Okay. What's that new gun? +5 Moxie. +6 Moxie. This one's better. Was that the last one? Yeah. Alright, I guess we're going back to that cave and doing some shrooms. Phew, it is crazy hot out here. The desert is just the worst. If you stay here too long, you could end up like one of those charred black skeletons barking towards you. Fight them. Let's use Blizzard, and they're all gone. Alright, so I'm guessing we need to take this. Fully opens your third eye, so drink it. Okay. So let's go see if we can find the lounge. Ah, here we go. Oh, wow. Fancy lounge. What a strange lamp. Take it. You store it in your pack. Fortunately, it isn't real lava. Got an item, strange lamp. It's always jelly beans. Grab them. Yoink, they do look pretty cool under the black light, you have to admit. Your great-great-grandkids are going to love this kind of music. Okay, that looks like it's all there is here, so let's go back to Roy Bean. We're seeing Madness Mall Mine. Well, that sounds like a lovely place. Certainly nothing Lovecrafty in there or anything, I'm sure. Here you go, Roy. Well, I'll be jiggered. I didn't figure on seeing any of them jelly beans again, and here you brought back all 3 jars. Ain't got much to reward you with other than a handshake, Ileana, but maybe I'll be able to pay you back somehow in the future. Don't sweat it, boy. I was happy to help. Nice. So how much XP do we have now? Not much. Okay. So where to next? Let's go to Kellogg Ranch. Well, the Kellogg Ranch. I get pamphlets from this place from time to time trying to get me to recommend it to my patients. What is it? Some sort of diet and exercise camp to promote purity or some such nonsense? Paul's got us screwed loose if you ask me. Folks have got a lot of problems these days, but overeating and not working hard enough ain't 2 of them. Okay, main building. Kellogg's office? Oh, it's supposed to be a monkey. A grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. Boy, there's sure a lot of books about enemas on this shelf. Mostly medical journals and Bibles, and some old National Geographics. Whoa, hello. Hello. So your ghost town? Yes, it does appear so. And alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside and their own bodies. One cannot have purity of soul without purity of the body, you know. What's this whole purity kick about anyway? My 3-fold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? Sure, lay it on me. The first step I call purity of the glands. One must rid yourself of all romantic and sexual desire and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what, smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, nighttime activities alone. Oh, it's Kellogg, the guy who invented this Kellogg cereal, which was supposed to stop masturbation. Anyway, that's the first step. Okay, what's the second step? The second step is purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Yikes! And the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes, manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different from other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Alright, what's the third step then? And the final step is purity of the muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen, featuring several workout machines I have invented myself. Neat. And all of this together, what was it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the mind, body, and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for, and it works? Certainly it does. Well, just look at me. You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna consider his regimen. Seems pretty, dangerous. Get Kellogg's grain flakes recipe. A good pork. Kellogg ranch workout. Industrial diary. You pick up the diary and blow off some of the dust. And diaries, I think this is what we need for the quest in the graveyard. The cover says, The Diary of Blank Smith. The first name has worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated that the lack of anything else to do gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. Last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed to be due to a brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke, and that the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary when she left. Not particularly hot after all. It's a locker. Yeah, another one. Kurt's. Okay, so let's check out this new stuff. Okay. Don't need. So, go back to everything. Let's feed this. Warm-up stretching, lung expansion, 2 reps. Equilibrium maintenance stretching, skeleton vibration, 3 reps, and cooldown stretching. Didn't we get? There we go. The recipe reads 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelled. Press to 91 psi and cook for 8 minutes at 640 degrees. Okay, where's the door? There it is. Kitchen. It's a combination grain sifter flour mill, who knows what. It's grain hoppers that are currently empty. Dough press, large oven. It's a list of draconian fitness rules the guests of the sanatorium had to adhere to. Scale. It's like a ruler, but for weight. Weigh yourself. According to this scale, you weigh 19 grams. You don't know how to use the scales correctly. Measure yourself. 8 millimeters and 1 centimeter tall. Okay, what else is there to see here? Gymnasium. It's a lung flex. Suck on the blast hole. You put your mouth on the blast hole, turn the valve on the side of the machine. A blast of air inflates your lungs, making you really dizzy. Stretch, insert your limbs. Now you've had it with fitness. Okay. Those machines do not seem like they're safe. Goes agave? No. Harvest it. Perk green thumb. What's that do? Gain XP from forging. Nice. Pick the lock. Go inside. Wow, there's a lot of grain here. If you ever need a lot of grain, you know where to find it. Got a perk. Unlimited grain. Wow. So does that always give us grain, or does that just mean we have to come back here for grain? Okay, we can just get it from here. It's a lot of grain. Grab one. The coil of barbed wire. Nice. I don't know what we need barbed wire for, but I'll take it. Lots of fertilizer. Needle. Okay, I think that's everything here, but let's... Over here. Anything else? Yep, that's everything. Okay, where next? We'll go to the mine. Off to the side of the trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look quite right because it's a goblin face. As you get closer, you can pretty sure that it's actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. It gives you some annoying side-eye and tries to wipe your way, but the cactus arms aren't mobile. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Shh! Away going! Why are you inside a cactus? Watching cactus herd for safekeeping from predator. What predator? Any predator. Desert tortoise, cactus eagle, other goblins? Now going away, you're ruining my disguise. Help him out. Your face not very great. A cactus not usually having a goblin face. Oh, here, I am helping. You cast a little spell to make the goblin's disguise more effective. It's so effective, in fact, that you lose track of which cactus was the goblin. Excuse me. And can't find him, so you shrug and head on your way. If you'd come to me a month ago and said I'd be standing in front of a mine guarded by cultists today, I'd have written you a prescription. Keep your pen handy, we may need it yet. You aren't one of us. Be gone from this place, interloper. Now you know something bad is going to get down. Nobody could use its word, interloper. Oh, Foxer. What makes you say that? Well, I don't recognize you. But how could you possibly recognize anyone with the mask and robes at all? I should be easier for you to recognize because I'm not wearing that stuff. Don't you remember me? No? That's probably just because you've never seen me without the mask on. I guess that makes sense. Okay, come on in. This leads away in the cave. Okay, I think we'll come back here because that looks more like main necromancer quest stuff, and don't want to do that right now. We're just going to work on side quests. Let's see, where else can we go? How about we go up here to the mine? Doesn't look like much mining's been going on here for a while. Guess they're out of ore. Or miners. Well, that's dark. Except for the dust over everything, and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost. This looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Okay. Oh, damn. Excuse me? Kid, I'm kind of busy here. Got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? The mine is still running? We're miners, kids. If you saw anyone up here... Oh, the mine is still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kids. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs. Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know that you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? Okay. Grab the helmet. The safe is dirty, but it's odd looking. Get away from that! The ghostly figure behind the desk growls. Take a closer look. I guess we'll leave it alone. We might be able to, like, get rid of him at some point and then can do it. Okay, search the rocks. Okay. Nope, didn't mean to go in there. Let's go to the mine. Ooh, a new ring. 4 ring? Makes foraging random encounters much more likely. I don't need that. Oh, I've never looked at what my new stuff was. Bone ring, more random encounters with skeletons. Feels spooky instead of physical. Okay, interesting. You poke through the rocks and turn up a human skull. Got an item, silver tooth skull. Whoa, that's a little ominous. What do you think, Doc? I agree. I meant from a medical standpoint. Oh, well, hand it over. Nice silver tomb. What? Damage to the occipital bone around the edges of the foreman magnum, and heavy damage on the left temporal bone. Looks like it hit with a blunt but flat edge, couple 3 inches across. Wow, what does that mean? In layman's terms, someone hit this fellow with the wide end of a pickaxe and knocked his head clean off. Geez, where's the rest of the skeleton though? Why is just the skull here? That I can't tell you. He thinks murder is afoot. This elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You'd expect to hear the rumbling of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there's nothing. Pick the lock. You pick the lock, remove the chains, and give the lever a light yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly, it becomes too dark to see, and you pull out your lantern. Very slowly, the elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. Okay. Give the cart a shove. Put your shoulder to the minecart and give it a shove. It trundles down the track and bonks into the big pile of rocks. Okay, so we can change directions. Headless skeleton. Skulls, asked Dr. Alice. What do you think about this old skeleton, Doc? Damage is consistent with the skull we found upstairs. Wow, an epidemic of pickaxe murderers? Now we just have to find this guy's head in addition to the other guy's body. I'm just playing, Doc. Okay, you had me going there for a sec. Okay. Looks like there was a cave-in. Check it out. There isn't much to see except for rocks. There's quite a lot of them, though. So if you wanted to look at rocks, there's a great selection to choose from. Okay, let's see. Let's push this back. And then switch the track. And then push it again. Right? Looks like someone forgot the lunchbox down here. They must be real hungry by now. Open it. Paper bag and raisins. Ew. Bean oil. Mine it. Okay. Some kind of rusted load spring-load ratcheting mechanism with an activation lever. It appears to have latched onto the minecart and locked into place. Let's look around first. Cratable dynamite. Got some. Okay, so let's pull the lever then, I guess. Okay. So we need to maybe switch the track so that we can use it to blow up the rocks. Pull the lever. Okay. Okay, so we'll need something different, which I don't think we have anything right now. So, okay. Fort Treason then. Doesn't seem like anybody's home. The cannon still looks in decent shape. Yeah, if the place is abandoned, it hasn't been abandoned long. Might as well have a look around. The demi-culverin cannon. Look closely. You look at the cannon. It's a fine cannon. Demi-culverin in size. Insert your cannonball. You look at the rangefinder of the cannon, but you can't see any indication of anything you want to shoot at. You decide not to waste the ball. Seems rational. Okay, I think we'll definitely be coming back for that in the future. Use your binoculars. Nothing new. Looks like everyone's cleared out. I wonder why. Well, if you want to look around and try and figure it out, I haven't gotten any pressing appointments. Cool. Pick over the leavings. Get these. Ooh, a diary. And a P.O. box key. Okay, we can go to Dirtwater. Battered and dog-eared army issue diary. The cover says Private Matthew and barely legible in a collage of gravy stains. Read it. Most of Private Matthew's diary is empty pages, ink splotches, and latrine duty again, blah blah blah. Near the end, though, you start to see notes about the 4th commanding officer, Captain Simon. going off the deep end. As Matthew puts it, being stuck out here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing is driving the captain friggin' bad nuts. When the captain eventually decided that a nearby ranch, occupied by a solitary woman and a book collection, was actually an enemy spy post, Matthew felt compelled to warn the woman but was too worried about getting court-martialed to give her any specific details of the looming threat. In an attempt to prevent an imminent cannon bombardment of the ranch, Matthew stole some ballistic shorts and hid them in a post office box during shore-leaving Dirtwater. This place doesn't have any damn shore heat bombardments. What the hell? Unfortunately, the cannons had already been calibrated, and when Matthew returned to camp, he discovered the shelling had already begun. In his last entry, he declares his intention to start a mutiny, but the diary ends there with no conclusion to the story. Interesting. Well, that explains the ranch. Well, this place is burnt down. Not much there. Well, how about we go pick that up at Dirtwater, and maybe that will give us a place to fire the cannon at. Let's see, post office. Oh, hello there. Cactus Bill, didn't expect to see you around these parts. Well, I gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Boring Springs, and I figured I'd hitch a ride out west to see what I could see. Just look at this place, so much hustle, so much bustle. There sure is a lot of both of those. Hey, nice pot, thank you kindly. So what's new? Well, to be honest, what's new is a profound sense of longing and loneliness. I'm sorry to hear that, Bill. Well, it is what it is. I was hoping I'd run across a similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out here, or failing that, a normal human lady looking to marry a cactus. No luck? Not yet. Of course, getting around is a bit of a challenge, but us cactuses live a long time. I'm sure I'll meet somebody. Someday. I'll keep an eye out. Heck, sure would appreciate it. Leave. I wonder if we can find somebody from him. Hey, didn't we help you? Why are you still down here? Oh, hello. Oh, I forgot to bring them back to him. That's why I thought I had already helped. You find P.O. Box 114. You open the box, it's empty except for a single sheet of cardstock with columns of numbers on it in tiny print. Let's see, can we examine that? Read it. This chart is full of details on the precision firing of demi-cloven artillery cannon. You know what? I bet that cannon could blow the fault door at Alexandria Ranch open if you could figure out a way to target it. Good idea. Ooh, so let's go back and try that. Actually, first, let's go get him. Is this the right one? We'll go get the guy the medicine and deliver it, and then we will go do that. Is it here? Okay, no, that's where the skulls are. Rescue mission, that's what we need. Come across a rushing river of which a family of 4 is attempting to cross. However, the bridge is only wide enough for 2 at a time, and then they have 1 lantern to light the way. Help them solve this puzzle. You point out that it's bright daylight, and they don't need the lantern. They seem a little embarrassed by this revelation, and let you cross the bridge first. That was a fun take on that. I always liked that riddle. Blossom Gin. How are we doing XP-wise? Still not much. Okay. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Eliana Crow. What's with the cause? Well, what with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. Do you need any errands run or anything? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Oh sure, I think I know the place you mean. No problem, I'll be right back. Okay, not yet. Can I borrow some medical supplies? Broken leg pills. Okay, so let's go deliver those. Pick the lock. And where's the guy? There he is. Check on him. Here you go. Whew, thanks. I feel like a new mannequin, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips happily away. Well, that was nice. Okay, so there was a thing here that there was mentioned broiler plot. I think it was 420 on a thing. Plot 420 is completely overgrown with mushrooms. You root around in the loose shroomage and find a book. Oh, I already have that one. Okay, so let's go to Fort Treason. Not right now, Sully. And fire that cannon. Look closely. Insert your cannonball. Seems to. Oh. Let's try. Remember, we have to go look at the vault first. Oops, didn't mean to use that. Fine. Okay, now maybe if we go check the vault first. Place the target in flare. There we go. Okay, now we can go back. And now we'll fire it. Light it up. Okay, let's go see what's in that vault. Ooh, ladder down. Okay, lots of books. Progressive maintenance. Advanced beancraft. How to cheat at poker. Gold medal silversmithing. Rich vein, poor vein. And the best love poem ever written. Nice! Let's go read all of those. Read it. Okay, well, we can just sell that. Read it. Okay, vainglorious. Expert silversmithing. How to cheat at poker. And I think that's our last skill we can learn. And then progressive maintenance. Okay, let's go see what those traits do. And then... well, okay, so... increase meat gains from mining, make extra silver bullets, and you can fix things the easy way. Alrighty, well, that's where we're gonna end it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time!